Let's try it again. I mean, what else am I going to do? I have the build that has worked for me in the past. I am told this is a difficult fight. I just need to tough it out. So let's try to tough it out. This time, we're not going to go for my normal starting setup. We're going to go for the Flaming Fist to start. We are going to still go for the Trust Fund to start. And we are going to go for the triple tap to start on the Seamstress. We just need to take away her turns. There's no way around it. No, Gale Force. We need to take away her turns. And I'm hoping that by buffing the hell out of Gabe, I can get this done. Can I still polish her in time? You know what? I'm not going to risk it. Let's just raise your speed. And we will actually raise your speed as well. Both of you raise your speed. All right, Hoboism on everything. Get the Bottled Rage out. Okay. Let's see what we can do and hope for the best. But things aren't working out as well as I would like. Not nearly as well. We could go for the elbow grease. The elbow grease would definitely work. I forgot about that one. And let's get Thorn Whip out on you. You know what? No, we need to interrupt still. We need to interrupt. All right, everybody got their speed increased. What do I want you to do? I want you to start buffing yourself, Gabe. That's probably going to be the most important. Triple tap again. Buff Gabe. Energite Gabe. We're going for this early. We're going for this early. I'm not going to be able to pull that one off. So let's get the bees out. Bees definitely do help at least a little bit. We did increase using the Flaming Fist. Let's go for Power Up next. And with you, I want to... What do I want to do now? We need to do some work. I mean, we need to do some things, but I just don't know what. Let's go for the heal 2 on Myra. Assume that she gets hit a couple times here. Or she could die. Or she could die. All right, revive her, please. We got the bees out. That's something. Now heal her, please. All right. He is buffed this particular turn. Let's go for a Train Hop. I assume I cannot kill her with the insta-kill. I haven't gotten it to work. Not that I've ever gotten it to work, but especially haven't gotten it to work on her. It does 12,000, but she says she resists it. She definitely should not be resisting it. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I-Core will help. I-Core will help. At this point, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Energite on Gabe again, then. Just Energite on Gabe. And I think I can still pull off not using you just yet. So a couple more there. Let's get the power up going again. It's not nearly as strong as I would like, though. All right, let's try to interrupt the Seamstress. Yeah, we'll get that done in time. Easily in time. Triple tap. Just keep on interrupting. Just keep on interrupting. Dark Surge, are you going to be strong against that or weak against that? I don't know. Are you a good Seamstress or an evil Seamstress? Apparently a normal Seamstress. He's not quite there. He needs a little bit more for the big, massive attack. Oh. All right, let's go for all or nothing. It's a massive attack. Do I have something that's also massive? Yeah, I could just go for the Train Hop. Let's go for the Train Hop. That'll be better for me in the long run, I think. Let's interrupt her again. How much? How much does this do? Because I need it to do a lot. More Energite on Gabe. That's all he's got, unfortunately. 18,000. Oh, I was hoping for so much more. I was hoping for so much more. All right, down you go. Bring back Moira. And potion on Moira, because I think you're going to go first. You do. You do. I think that would have happened either way. Oh, why are you stuck at 8? Why are you stuck at 8? All right, let's go for that. We can do something at least. We can do something. I'm not sure how much the bees are helping at this point. The defense pin takes a little bit more. Let's try to slow the Seamstress now. Now seems like a good time for that. And then we will interrupt. Do we want to interrupt? Yes, we do want to interrupt. No, polish. Polish her off. Down goes Jim. Down goes Jim. Triple tap. Heal Jim, please. Bring him back. All right, well, he's back. That's something. Let's polish her off again. Let's have Jim do something spectacular, I'm sure. I don't know. He doesn't have any MP still, so that's going to be an issue. Upheaval. Nope, don't have it. Just the regular earth on one person then. And the triple tap still. We need to interrupt your damn turn all the time. All right, we got the attack pin down. That's something. Power up. And I don't think we're going to get the interrupt in here. But we'll try for it anyway. We'll try. All right. Nope. Oh, she lived. How the hell did she live through that? Nobody lives through that. All right, she's still slowed, though. She's still slowed. Pinch. Pinch, because she's not getting her turn for a while anyway. Gale Force on you. Okay, she's not getting her turn for a while here. Let's just do a heal 2 on you. Gabe, I'm counting on you here. Ultra massive attack, pulverize. I've got you pretty much as powered up as I can do, man. Unless I start stacking buffs, and I'm not even sure that works. So please, please, please do a good amount of damage here. 57,000. Thank you, Gabe. Holy crap. She's down to 30,000. All right, she's not slowed anymore. What was I gonna do? Buffs. Can I buff Gabe again? Can I buff him again? That's what I really want to do right now. Holy crap, what do I do? What do I do? Massive attack. Go for it. We're kind of going all out here. Please let me stop her here. Stun the enemy. Please, you didn't let me do it last time. Please let me do it this time. She got stunned. She got stunned this time. Maybe last time she was still slowed and you can't stun somebody that's already slowed. Maybe that was the trick. Maybe that was it. Bum fight? 20,000. No. No. We need to power up again. We need to power up. She's not stunned anymore. She is not stunned anymore. Oh, come on. Triple tap. Please. Please. Fluid. Fluid. I have fluid. She didn't do the move. She didn't do it. Gabe, this is up to you. A wallop. It's a heavy attack. Oh, but what about bum fight? Ah. Wallop. I'm gonna go with wallop. Wallop. Wallop, please. We're going all out here. We're going all out. She's only got 8,000 left. She's only got 8,000 left. Throw the book at her. Down she goes. And we get 2 needless levels. Everything is now up to level 42, and we learn nothing as a result, but we got it done. The seamstress holds up her perfect porcelain hand. That is to say, she holds up her own hand, which is smooth like porcelain. She doesn't have some other hand she's holding up. That would be crazy and weird. You know how long I've been waiting for someone to pass my test? No, never mind. It's a big number, and you'd hurt your head. With a smile, she presses her middle finger and her thumb together. Wear me right, won't you? Really understand your body. Don't be afraid of prints. And with a snap that dances off the granite walls, the seamstress becomes a pin. Are you serious? You have tamed the seamstress class. What the hell is the seamstress class? How is this a good enough thing for me? I guess 42 is max here. What is the seamstress class? Is it also level 42? Okay, it's level 40. The seamstress ultimate power. I'm putting it on Moira because I'm sexist. Because it said stress, not like seamster. I don't even know what a male version of a seamstress would be. Probably something weird. All right, so Eyelet, 0 MP, it's a medium attack. Sewing Circle, 3 MP, Strength and Magic doubled next turn only, but for all allies. And then Seam Ripper, a 9 MP massive holy attack to all, and then it increases all of the stats by 100. Oh, that seems quite nice. That seems quite nice. If only I had some form of enemy to take on with it. Is there anything out here? Is there anything here? Would it work if on my keyboard? It seems to work just fine. Apparently we are done here. That was the DLC. The Atelier of the Dowager Praxis has been conquered. Officially, this was known as the Lair of the Seamstress. I have no idea how I got here anymore. It's been so long. Yeah, this was just to the chest. I feel like I've fully explored this. I feel like that was all of the DLC. It was a free DLC, so I can't say that it wasn't worth the money because it didn't cost money. But it was definitely one of the shorter DLCs that I went through. A very strange area. I feel like they didn't necessarily go through it properly because they let me use items at full strength all the way through. When you have items that do a flat amount of damage, that is a weird thing to overlook. And I do feel it was an oversight and not done on purpose, but maybe that is just me. I'm just following the carpet at this point. All right, I remember the Crabomancer was pretty early, and then I think that's the Slacker? Yep, so we are officially done here. What do you have to say now? You have nothing new to say? Really? I was seriously hoping for something new to say. Anything here? Is there a seamstress here? This is the Apocalypse. That's the Dino Sorcerer. This looks like it could be the seamstress, but this could be the Diva. It's the Diva. And then that one is definitely not it. That's the Gardenar. And yeah, I don't think there's a seamstress statue here, or else she conquered everybody else. So that would make sense. You have anything new to say here? No, this is all the same. Well, that's kind of a little disappointing at the end there. We need to head back to the item shop now to see if I have enough to afford this. I do. I definitely do. All right, Annihilator effect up again. And we are full. That is the last upgrade that I can get. The Annihilators now do 2100 HP to all enemies. Now, I did have a couple things that I wanted to go over. Let me try to figure out how I can actually do this now. Weird. So, the one thing that I can show off is, well, the new job classes that I have not shown off before. We'll go ahead and take on this guy up here with the new job class while I try to figure out what button I can press to get to the other menu, since none of the buttons I tried worked. So I'll meet you back when that's done. That is all taken care of. Let's take a look at the lesser used job classes. There were not enough for me to outfit the whole party with new stuff, but let's go over the lesser used job class pins in this game. The first one that I wanted to go over is Tube Samurai here. For Gabe, unfortunately, there wasn't really anything good for him. So we'll just look at Tube Samurai. Tube Samurai I used during the normal Let's Play, but for bonus videos I got rid of it for Masochist because Masochist was better. Let's go over why, because I feel that is worthwhile to know. The real reason that I did is because it is almost an Omni class, I feel. It is primarily a physical attack class with the strength plus 60. The speed plus 60 does not hurt at all either. However, with the different stances, you have to waste a turn doing that. Although, thankfully, now they cost 0 MP, and we get a buff stat bonus for 1 turn after changing stances, but that didn't happen until much later. But ultimately, you have a stance for almost every stat. You have one for magic, you have one for defense, you have one for speed, and you have one for attack. We're missing, I believe, magic defense, but ultimately, that's pretty much it. So it's kind of an Omni class. As a result, I got rid of it for Masochist, which was purely focused on physical attack, which is what I wanted anyway. As a result, we did not get a chance to look at the defense stance and challenge. The challenge will defend and taunt, and you have to have the defense stat on in order for that to happen, but it does cost 0 MP. Pair that with the Crabomancer, and you have yourself one hell of a tank, I guess. But I still like having the Gardenar instead. I feel that worked better. Then there is the magic stance. I don't know why you would use this. I don't know why this is considered the higher level ability. It might be the highest level ability from the Tube Samurai, because I think the last thing that we learn is supple, but ultimately, I think it's supple. It could have been fast switch. Either way, this was the last thing that we learned that we can actually use in battle. And it gives us the ability to use a medium holy magic for 2 MP. I'm not entirely sure where they were going with this one, but we didn't get a chance to show off these 2 stances, so I will try to show that off. I've paired it with the Hobo because I still want Gabe to do some damage. All right, let's take a look at entirely new classes now. Let's start with the Delusionist. The Delusionist is a weird class. So's Diva, but Delusionist is especially weird. Let's start with at the bottom here. Let's look at the passives. We have Magic Resist plus 160, which is kind of a weird thing to buff, if you ask me. Magic Resistance. But I'll take it. It's better than nothing. It's just a weird thing because not everybody uses magic. It's like having just physical defense up. It's kind of a weird one. Although, Crabomancer does that, doesn't it? But it's more common, I would say, than the magic in this game. Another passive, I think that's it for passives. All right, I thought Power Seal was a passive, but it's not. So let's go over the moves that we can actually use in battle. We have Spite, lower users and enemies' strength and magic. So essentially the Delusionist becomes a sacrificial lamb. If you're up against a boss or something like that, you can use Spite and sacrifice Tycho's stats in order to lower the boss's stat. It's interesting, but it's not my favorite. Then we have You'll See, 1 MP, does nothing. I did test this. As far as I could tell, it did nothing, but maybe there is a small percentage that something else will happen, and it just never happened for me. I honestly don't know, but as far as I could tell, it did nothing. Or at least it did nothing for me. Then we have Schizophrenia, boosts random stat for the user. This is an interesting one, but it's a roll of the dice. So you can use Spite and then start trying to get your strength and magic back by using Schizophrenia, but that wastes a lot of turns, if you ask me. Once again, it's kind of a weird one. It's a silly job class, and as a result, I don't like using it. Then we have Try the Punch. This one I don't see the point of. 2 MP, it will heal you, and then it will poison you. So why would you use this instead of, let's say, the Gentleman class, which just heals you? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it heals for more, but I seriously doubt it. Plus, it costs 2 MP, so I can't even do it every time. And people are going to be poisoned, so they're going to lose HP. It's weird. Then we have Delusions of Grandeur. 1 MP. It boosts your stats, but MP costs go up, and you can stack this up to 3 times. So you can boost your stats, but then you can't do anything with your boosted stats. Not unless you're starting to use a lot of Energite, you know? Kind of a weird one. We do have RTMFM on the Scholar Job class for Tycho, which costs 0 MP. I'm curious if that will stay 0 MP if we use this. There's definitely a few things that I want to try out with these as we go forward. And then, level 40, you do learn Power Seal. This is the ultimate delusionist ability. It reduces the enemy's turn bonus. It costs 2 MP, and I'm not entirely sure what this really means. When they refer to the enemy's turn bonus, they're referring to the buffs that the enemy gets every turn. Remember, at turn 1, they're at 100% power, but turn 2, they're at 110%, and it increases by 10% every turn. This reduces that. How much? I don't know. Permanently, I'm not sure. I don't know how it works. So we'll take a look at that one. That's the one that I'm most interested in. And I'm not entirely sure it's going to be super useful, but it's something that does interest me. So we'll take a look at it. Next, we have Diva. Diva is an interesting job class. It does exactly what you would think a Diva job class does. It does increase your speed, which is probably not what you expected, though. So you could pair it with the Cordwainer and get a very fast party member. You could also pair it with the Tube Samurai, but ultimately, I would not recommend having this one. Limelight, I believe, is also passive. Yeah, just Limelight. All right, Limelight. If you use Spotlight, you get a boost to your magic. So it's a magic-based thing, possibly. Then there's Deus Ex Machina. This one is something that I found out about when I looked it up for the DLC. This is passive. It revives your entire party to 1 HP upon defeat, and you can use this once per battle. As I am told, I have not had a chance to try it out, but what I am told is that this does not work in the Seamstress fight or the Apocalyptist fight, which are the 2 fights which really wanted this kind of thing to happen, if you ask me. Because both of them, I was just waiting for them to use it, and this would have been a way around it, but from what I understand, no, if they get that move off, that's the end of the fight. I have not tried it out. A lot of stuff that I've heard about this game online is not true, so take it with a grain of salt, but that is what I'm told, that it doesn't work in those fights anyway, and that was the only time I even considered using a Diva. Let's go over why. The basic move is Spotlight. Enemies are more likely to target you. Okay, so maybe you're a defensive thing. We've gone through speed, we've gone through magic, and now we're on defense now. Once again, it's one of those omni-classing class pins that just ultimately doesn't work out right. Then we have Cadenza, 1 MP, steals strength from an ally. Prima Donna steals up to 3 MP from an ally. Aria of Depression steals magic from an ally. And Resonate, light attack all, but it also hits your allies. Doesn't cost any MP though. So ultimately, this is just a selfish class pin, and I don't know how to use it properly. So do I try to tank? Do I try to buff myself up for other things? What do I do with this job class? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have not seen anybody say that they use it, so I couldn't say for sure, but it's one of those weird ones that I don't know entirely how to use, so I paired it with Delusionist, which I also don't know entirely how to use. So, hooray.